Hello everyone. So in this video we'll discuss that what are the topics that you have to cover in industrial relation and labor law, because industrial relation and labor law is uh, plays actually very important role in these exams. If you see in the previous year questions, then in industrial relations and labor law 15 questions actually asked. Okay, and not only 15 questions, you can see that from the social security portions the 5 question is asked, and the last part of the industrial and labor law means the labor law, the what are the law is there that is overlapped with the social security laws. Okay, so that means if you prepare the industrial relations and labor law, so most of the law will be prepared. Okay, and there then after that few like 2 or 3 laws will be there that you have to prepare specially for the social security, especially for the social security. Okay, so now, so let's see that what are the portions that you have to cover in the uh, industrial relation and labor law. So first thing is that, so first what you have to prepare, you have to prepare the the industrial relation portions. It is the first topic. So in this industrial relation portions, what you have to prepare first is the definition of the industrial relations, that what is called industrial relations, and what are the we can say the element is there industrial relations, like the management is there and the labor is there, and you can say that the trade union is there. So these are the element of the industrial relations. Okay, now next you have to read the scope, and then the objective of the industrial relations. Then what are the objective of the industrial relations? Okay, so the relations between the employer, the relations between the employer and employee. Okay, so that you have to employers and employee, that you have to read. Then after that, the type of industrial relations, there are different types of industrial relations, and then the characteristics of the industrial relations. So these are the topics that you have to read at first for the industrial relations. Now next, see, next part that you have to prepare, that is the industrial relations approach. So this is the very important, we can say, the chapters of the industrial relations and labor law, because in the here the different thinkers are there. So the different thinkers actually has given their different opinion on the industrial relations. Like the unitary school is there, so they has given the different perspective on the industrial relations. Now the pluralist the thinkers are there, so they have given their approach, or they have given their opinions on the industrial relations. So here the different thinkers actually analyzes the industrial relations on their own way. So each you have to prepare. Like the Gandhian approach is there. So Gandhiji, how actually Gandhiji actually described the industrial relations, or he actually thought the industrial relations. Marxist approach is there. How the Marxist school, or Marxist school, or the Karl Marx actually analyzes the industrial relations. So these were the different approaches there. Not all you have to prepare, but most of the approach you have to prepare, and you have to, after preparing that, you have to compare them. After prepare that, you have to compare them, that how the each thinkers or each approach are defined from one another. Okay, so this way the unitary approach, Gandhian approach, pluralist approach, Marxist approach, industrial sociology approach, and many more is there. So these are the most important. Okay, so that you have to prepare. Like the others are like action theory is there. Okay, action theory approach, so that is there. Okay, or you can see that HR, human resource management approach, so this is also there, so that you have to prepare also. Okay, and this is very important part of the industrial relation and labor law is concerned. Now next is that, now trade union. Now trade union is very important, because through the trade union employee actually employee actually um, through trade union employee actually express their demand, okay, against to the employer, okay, जो worker होते हैं, so worker trade union through में they actually express their no demand, and trade union एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जो तो कलेक्टिव बार्गेनिंग जो होता है, तो कलेक्टिव बार्गेनिंग में प्रोसेस करते हैं, okay. So in trade union chapter, what you have to prepare first is the trend of the trade union movement, that how the trade union movement is actually changing with the time period, okay. So before no colonial period and after colonial period up to no current scenario, I mean up to till now, okay, how did the trade union movement actually develop or change with time to time, so that you have to prepare. In the second is the types of trade union movement. There are different types of trade union movement is there, like so that you have to prepare. And last is that the theories of the trade union movement. So in this theory, the different here also the different thinkers are there. So they actually analyzes the trade union in their different way. Like you can say that philanthropic theory is there. Philanthropic theory, philanthropic theory is there. And next you can say the religious theory is there. Okay, so there are defined theories there based on the we can see the trade union, and one is the revolutionary theory is there. So these are the defined kinds of theory that you have to prepare for the trade union, okay. Okay, so this way you will prepare the subtopics of the trade union. Now next is that labor welfare. Now labor welfare is the, you can see the steps of the welfare steps of the employer for employee. Okay, so what are the welfare measures that employer actually takes for the employee? So the chapter is about that. So here also the defined kind of theories on the labor welfare is there, that how actually employers will take the welfare measure for the employee. Next is the what are the importance of the labor welfare, that what are the importance of the labor welfare, means that how the workers will be benefited from the labor welfare, as well as how the employee actually employee will be benefited for by labor welfare. Next is the next is the scope and principles of the labor welfare, like five I think the principle is there. So these principles and scope and theories and importance, so these you have to prepare for the labor welfare portions. Now next is the collective bargaining. So collective bargaining is the, you can see that one of the important part of the labor industrial relation and labor law is concerned, because through the collective bargaining workers actually represent their demand through the trade union in front of the we can say that employers. Okay, so collective bargaining we have to prepare very well. So there are different stage of the collective bargaining is there, that actually how the collective bargaining is processed. Okay, so first the actually trade union actually first they prepare their demand, okay, or that is called the charter of demand, and after that they actually discuss these demand discuss this demand discuss these demands with employers, okay. And if they are not actually agree, if the employer is not agree with this demand, then how they actually conduct the strike, or how they actually solve their problem or mitigate their problem through the we can see that various legitimate authority, like the, you can see that the labor court, or you can say that tribunals or conciliation officers, okay. So these you have to prepare. So there are different types of collective bargaining is there, so that you also read from this topic. Okay, so collective bargaining and trade union, these are the two important part of the industrial relations and the labor law. Now next is that this is actually the important, you can say the most important, you can say, of the industrial relation and labor law. Now in labor law, here you can see that what are the law that I have mentioned in this slide. So most of the law are actually there in the social security also. Okay, so if you prepare this law, then most of the portions of the social security, so that will be covered. Okay, and there are few left, law will be left for the social security that you have to prepare separately. So for the labor law is concerned, so first is the Industrial Dispute Act. So that you have to prepare very thoroughly. Now after that, the Factories Act 1948, then the Payment of Wages Act 1936. Okay, then the Minimum Wage Act 1948. So here one thing you have to remember, when you will read this, while you will read this act, you need not to remember the we consider sections, that in which sections this provision is written. So that you need not to remember. Only what you have to remember is the provisions, that the what does this section says. Okay, what are the provisions is there. So that you have to we can say the read properly, and you have to remember properly. So that's why you have to revise a lot. Now next is the Workmen Compensation Act 1923. Okay, and then Maternity Benefit Act. So this Maternity Benefit Act, Workmen Compensation Act, these are also we can say that comes under the Social Security. So once if you prepare, the both of the part will be covered. Now recent in 2019, the Code of Wage Act actually in 2019 actually Code of Wage Act actually passed by the government. So Code of Wage Act is also you have to prepare. Now in 2020, sorry, it will be 2020. In 20, the Labor Code actually passed by merging all of these act together. The actually Labor Code actually which passed, and there are separate code for the Social Security. Okay, and others. So Labor Code of 2020, you have to prepare for the add like your current portions. Now the ESIC Act 1948, this is also important, Employee State Insurance Act. Okay, so these are the considered portions of the labor law that you have to prepare. Okay, I think it will be beneficial for you that if you prepare this, I think this will be more than enough for the industrial relation and labor law. And one more thing is that you have to read these topics multiple times. Neither you will not actually remember that what are the now there are many we can say that static thing is there that you have to remember. Okay, so thank you for watching this, and I believe I will be starting the lectures very soon, so I think from the June onwards. So for that, join the Telegram group, and there all the we can say the updates and the target based schedules, everything will be provided. Thank you.